They get a lot of scoring from their hustle plays. As the tip is up, batted around, and it's Ole Miss in the traveling whites, the 5 seed. And Ball State in the black, trimmed in red. No hesitation, quick shot from KK Deans, and rebound down to the Cardinals.
KK Deans has been on fire from distance, and they'd love to see her heat up again.
Glad to have KK Deans back. An injury a year ago, but the first points of this one are from the outside to Ball State. And another look for Deans. That one won't go.
I can hear Carolyn Peck in my head saying, shoot or shoot.
Oh, it was Austin at the other end. Michelle Austin with the first points. There's Allie Becky, MAC Player of the Year, all-time leader in assists at Ball State. How about a reverse? Defense, no help coming over.
How about Crafty? Just a great decision.
4-0 start for the Cardinals. If you're gonna be a spoiler, that's what you gotta do. Just the second time into the tournament for Ball State. They did it back in 2009. Well, they were a spoiler in that one. They think, why not do it again this year?
Zone defense for Ball State to start. Saw a lot of that work yesterday in practice.
Yep. Sure did. Becky loses the D, sticks it.
Coach Yo's like, let's pick up some pace. This is not the start that Ole Miss wanted, but if you're Ball State, it's like a football coach scripting the first couple plays. Perfection.
They average 7 threes a game, and they've got a 7-0 start. Ole Miss has to find some offense. There's the go-to. And work it around. Deans on the right side, around and off.
Dean's a 34% three-point shooter, but when she heats up, man, it is cooking.
Yeah, she starts to feel like she can get a hot hand. Help D, that's where it's gonna have to start, and a jump ball. It'll stay right here.
Becky comes down, rejects the screen, and just steps back, and just playing with great confidence. 36% three-point shooter. Defense keeps retreating. You keep advancing.
Coach Brady Saleh talked with us about the maturity of this team, the confidence that that brings. But on the inbound, the takeaway, there's the active hands and a whistle and a foul. With Becky coming in, 1,665 points, not one to add to those today, Mary.
5'8", the senior out of Brownsburg, Indiana. Oh, look at her numbers. One of 26 D1 players with a triple-double.
Her consistency and accuracy. And there's an aggressive drive and move. Star Jacobs with the first points for the Rebels. And not giving up on it.
Right.
Wow. Sadler. Again, defense to offense. It's the Ole Miss way. And a 7-0 start for Ball State's been wiped to a one-possession game. Oh, the banker, hands up, says, why not? That's Marie Kiefer with the bucket. One of 4 seniors for Ball State. One of the core 4. And that was Bischoff at the other end. With the last one for the Cardinals.
She's got great range and is not shy.
She's also one of the core 4. That one way off. Oh, the drive, nobody stopping. That's Destiny Todd Williams.
It's a problem with a lot of early long threes, as it just turns into basically an outlet pass from Mississippi going the other way.
They love to push the tempo. They talked about it yesterday in practice. Trying to wear down Ball State.
Oh, what a pass.
Wow. Not able to finish, though, and frustrated KK Deans, wishing she had another chance at that one. And a screen, quick shot,
again.
Austin. But a fast pace, both teams pushing. That shot short for Todd Williams. trying to get a look to Richard. There's Kiefer up high.
They've been in a hurry offensively.
And a whistle gonna go against Deans.
Sadler just says, oh, could it always be this easy? Just steps right in front with the steal and then finds a way. And then from the corner, Sadler.
Mia Sadler, the grad transfer from Colorado this past season.
Started her career at Washington.
Yep. We followed her for many years, and we've covered her for so many. Out of the Bay Area originally.
Out of Vallejo, California. That was a nice look from the corner.
Sadler around and out. An extra effort on the offensive glass. Christine Wallace checked in, a transfer from UCLA.
Yeah, Coach Yo made a lane change, a line change. Had 4 subs come in off the bench. Only Sadler stayed on the floor.
Carissa Richardson also on. Sierra Chinu, really talented freshman.
Yeah, they're really hyped on her.
She's just been a diamond in the rough at 6 feet, 0 in white.
It's a big, physical Ole Miss team.
Noel gives it up inside, and help D coming over, and it's tied up. That's Richardson with the help of MJ Johnson. Coach Yo expecting the effort, her team right in this first quarter. 5 seed Ole Miss, and head coach Yolette McKeown, the collar Coach Yo. She brings the energy. 4th straight NCAA tournament for her. She's the first coach at Ole Miss to do that. Mary with 10-6 win overall in conference play. And there's the head coach for Ball State, Brady Sallee, his 13th season, and pushing his team a little further than he ever has this year. They won the MAC tournament championship for the first time to get the automatic bid, and a turnover out of a timeout. As both teams have gone to the bench, it's been a fast pace this first quarter.
As Coach Sallee in his 32nd year of coaching, 21 as a head coach, that's called being a lifer. And there's a lot of change been going on in those 31 years.
Yeah, kind of rare to be able to,
years, excuse me,
to keep this group that he's been able to keep. But 4 starters back from a team that went to the WBIT a season ago.
Ball State just settling in that 2-3 zone.
Good spacing. Help D dropping in, and nothing you can do when Iwala gets that deep in the paint.
And she just continues to improve, a better catcher, a better finisher.
First lead of the game for Ole Miss, just under 4 minutes this first quarter, as that one won't go for Becky. And a scrappy play, it's ripped away. That's Mariah Noel.
Man-to-man.
Well, using the screens and doesn't stop till she lays it up. A 9-0 run for Ole Miss.
5 different people have scored for Ole Miss, so good balance.
Big plus to get that kind of production. Depth and scoring. So important this time of year. Elise stuck on the attack for Ball State. She'll go to the line.
It's going to be tough for Ball State to score inside. So if you can just draw contact and just drive into that contact and spend some time at the free throw line, it will go a long way.
Fresh legs back on both sides. MJ Johnson will take a seat for Ball State. Richard back in.
We saw Michigan move on today, the 6th seed. They will play Notre Dame, and Elise Stuck, the transfer from Michigan, played for 4 years, so now the grad transfer with Ball State. Missed a lot of time with a broken foot. Lost 3 in a row without her, but just great minutes, good production.
Yeah, her presence makes a difference and an impact. Both free throws good. Here is Kennedy Todd Williams back into the game. Junior out of Jacksonville, North Carolina. Squares it up. Around and won't drop. Extra effort though. And the kickback, not there, but Todd Williams tracks it down.
Yep.
Hustle play after hustle play. That's the name of Ole Miss's game. And some length out there right now in those guard spots. Noel can't get it. Good box out by the Cardinals.
So 3 opportunities for Ole Miss. They don't come away with points, but Ball State cannot live with that kind of, opportunities for Ole Miss throughout this game. Got to shut the door, one and done.
They wanted to force jumpers, not layups, not fast break opportunities. Wow, hand up and a block, and now outrunning. That was Chinu, and then it leads to a score. Calm and cool, Madison Scott.
Yeah, her middle name is Stop and Pop. At 6'2" with that elevation.
Yep, forcing turnovers, getting points off of them, such a big part of what they do. Spin inside, shot short though for Richard. Under 2 minutes left, first quarter.
Good balance on the sideline.
Noel, she wasn't quite ready. She caught it though. Todd Williams. She'll get it back. She won't hesitate, and that's why. Todd Williams ready to shoot.
After the 7-0 lead by Ball State, Ole Miss has come charging back.
And you said it, balanced attack. She's got 5 points, 5 for Sadler as well.
Kennedy Todd Williams, 6-foot guard out of Jacksonville, North Carolina. And Madison Scott. How do you stop that?
Yeah. The minute you go out on her and overplay,
She's gonna go by it. And she's so dynamic as a passer as well.
She's just deceptive with their length. Plays pretty much almost any position you want her to. Ball State needs a bucket. For their last 6. Biggie shot rattles around. That would have been helpful. Instead, another chance to extend the lead for the Rebels. Topside D, able to save it. Todd Williams, another good look.
You make one, you might not. Just go to the well again, see if you're still feeling it.
And I like the confidence.
I do too.
Under a minute left in the first quarter. Get a quick one. Oh, behind the back. A little too close, and Marie Kiefer wasn't quite ready. And you can tell Allie Becky was frustrated with herself on that one.
There just wasn't much of an angle, and Madison Scott just kind of like, can you see me? I'm right here.
She'll take a seat. Grace Kingery in for the Cardinals. Star Jacobs on in the post for the Rebels.
5 turnovers already for Ball State.
Ooh. Help D coming over, and an offensive foul call on Ole Miss.
Stuck felt that one, but just a great job. Hold your position and make her go through you.
Bishop back in. Stuck will get a rest. And full court pressure from the Rebels.
Oh, they need Bishop to have a great game. 5'9" senior, terrific 3-point shooter.
The length on this matchup here. Full court, that one does everything but fall for Kiefer.
Star Jacobs with that rebound.
What an addition she's been. One of 3 transfers in. She came from Arkansas Pine Bluff. Whoa! And an and one. Working hard on the interior. We were just talking about her.
What a beautiful pocket pass. Post entry. Use the screen. Pick, roll, catch it. Don't put it on the floor. Get into your shooting motion. Draw that contact. We have seen some spectacular passes. First game, and it is going on the second one here.
8-0 run for Ole Miss to finish this first quarter, and that will do it. 21-5 run, a scoring drought for Ball State. Coach Yo's defense stifling, as usual. Second quarter for you when we return. 4 straight seasons with 20-plus wins. First time since the 81 stretch through 92, Mary, and then 10-plus conference wins. It's been a tough season as far as matching up with Texas, but other than that, Madison Scott and Ole Miss rolling.
Our journey is our journey. You know, God got us. And one thing about your Ole Miss women's basketball team is our defense tries.
Dictate and disrupt is the motto of this team, and boy, does Madison Scott know how to do just that.
Yeah, on Selection Sunday, one of her comments was, we're going to take our defense and put it in our suitcases and we're bringing it to Waco, and we have seen that so far.
We certainly have. We'll see if Ball State can make some adjustments as the second quarter is underway. They were on a big drought late. But the defense continues. Big hand in the passing lane from Jacob. She's not stopping. Lays it up, coast to coast.
And we've heard this comment from more than one player. This is a team on a mission. And right now, they are playing with a very mission-based focus.
Well, and it definitely team defense is so important, and it's something that Coach Fee McEwen says, you know, they bought in. This group gets it. They know the importance. They work some clock. Williams helped D coming over, gets it back, and another chance. Good hustle to stay with it. Kennedy Todd Williams will go to the line.
They're just so long defensively, and they're in passing lanes and driving lanes, and they just don't stop. Once they get the ball in their hands, they are gone.
A team that it took a little time early on, Coach Yo told us, because this team finally had some connectivity. Just to trust one another, to really get the system. You got 3 transfer players in, 4 freshmen as well.
And you think their season started in Paris against USC, the #1 seed in Spokane 4, 68-66. The loss, a very winnable game in Paris.
Started in Paris. They went to the Bahamas as well, played in a tournament there, faced 2-seed UConn. Close loss to them. They have the #3 strength of schedule. They have had an incredibly tough non-conference and also then conference play in the SEC. But 11 AP-ranked teams, 3-8 to them, but maybe putting it together at just the right time. As that pass way off the mark from Allie Becky.
That's a great example of what Ole Miss makes you do. You just start throwing the ball around the gym.
Yep. They forced 21 turnovers a game on their opponents. Ball State only averages 15 a game. They already have 7.
And 8 points off of those turnovers.
Yeah.
Back to the 2-3 zone.
That's what you do with it. That shot no good for Deans. And almost an offensive board instead. Only Becky will bring it across.
So you'd love something in transition if you're Ball State, so you have to work so hard in the half court. But opportunity has dissipated.
Switching D, active hands, and those feet are moving. That pass, no chance, is trying to post up inside. It was Marie Kiefer, and they're going to call a foul on the Rebels.
Well, earlier in the possession, Kiefer's thinking about going backdoor, which would have been a great option, but the strength of Mississippi, just you couldn't even, like, get by her.
Yeah. Fallon Jacobs, her first. Kiefer needs some help. And another takeaway by Ole Miss. And a good retrieval there from Marie Kiefer. The trail after the turnover at the other end. She takes it right back. Stuck getting physical inside and trying to settle her team down.
But Krista, you have got to be physical right back at Ole Miss. You just can't stand there. You got to get into the body and say, all right, if this is how it's going to be, let's go.
Yep, and finally, Elise Stuck was trying to do just that. Foul against Deans, her second. So back to the bench, Ole Miss goes.
Yeah, Coach Yo just says, let's go. Well, let's rev it up again.
And another steal. Todd Williams looking ahead.
Tough pass.
It sure was. Able to save it though. That's Carissa Richardson back on.
Coach Yo with the famous 2 hands down, calm down.
Yep, they want to push, but they obviously...
Coaching 101.
Yep, the double palm down.
Double pump down, yeah.
Malia Johnson, the cut for MJ, the transfer from Texas A&M back on. Kiefer talking with the coaching staff.
You know, you can watch film about this Ole Miss defense, but when you're on the court, it is a different experience than the film room. Let's just say that.
Yeah. You got to see it to believe it and really feel it. Austin hesitation, drives it up good. That's a way to get the offense.
You just felt the physicality of Austin with the move.
And if you can get there before the defense has a chance to set, even better. Stopped a long scoring drought for Ball State.
Sweet spot against that zone.
Pretty rotation, the junior, that's Richardson.
Such a simple concept, but when players finally embrace it, like, yeah, this is kind of a sweet spot to hang out.
Yep. Read it perfectly. Scoring for the Rebels. Step back, Austin. Right there, Johnson. Got bumped after getting the offensive board.
This Ball State just a little tougher. Backward help you out. One more time. If Ole Miss can be gritty, you got to be gritty right back.
Yep. 7-game win streak for Ball State coming into this one after winning the MAC championship over Toledo. But they faced some top teams early on. They had ranked North Carolina. They played Columbia, an NCAA team. They played Ohio State. And Coach Sally hoping that some of that experience they'd be able to remember with this matchup. Muscling it up and good. That's Alex Richard with the bucket.
Yeah, nice job coming off the flex screen. She got the ball right when she needed it, like bang, bang.
Her first points of the game. Lefty baby hook for Iwala, no good. It's a Ball State team that averages 75 points a game. That's a pretty good look for Becky, but it won't go.
That would have been big if it went. They need to get Becky cooking a little bit.
Sadler will bring it back up. She's being hounded by Austin.
Sadler, they call a block.
Help D was trying to get there from MJ Johnson. Instead, it's going to go against her. That'll be her first. And the team's second.
Back comes Jacobs and Scott.
You've got to have a rotation like this if you're going to play the kind of defense that they play.
Exactly right.
It's a good thing to know. You give it everything you got, you're going to get a breather, and you're going to get back out there. There's Jacobs, high post. Head down. Oh, it rolls across the rim and out.
So these are the kind of opportunities Ball State needs to come down and convert. Get this thing under 10. Find a little momentum and success on the offensive end.
Johnson, extra step, the length of Scott though.
Right.
She gets it, and now they push a little too much. Pass at the mark. And I like it. Madison Scott giving Sadler some love right there.
That's just some great leadership. It's okay, we want to run, but let's be smart about it. And that really just sets the table attitude-wise for your whole team. Like, it's okay, as opposed to a fifth year looking at you like, what are you doing now?
What are you thinking? That's right. Here's some more full court pressure.
1-2-2. Like Ball State needs something else to think about, right?
Exactly. Trying to find more offense. Get a look there, off to the left, was stuck. Scott sticks it, beautiful, really shoots it high and above.
It's just hard to defend. Great look in transition.
A lefty layup for Alex Richard will go.
That's all Becky and Richard just really running the floor, working together well in transition.
Chinu, pretty good look, averages 11 points a game off the bench, the freshman from Mali.
How good is she going to be in a couple of years?
She is an impressive, special player. Trying to hang with Allie Becky. And the reverse, finally. Allie Becky was able to lose her momentarily.
Something out of nothing. You get it under 10. You're 4 minutes from halftime. Can you close it? Can you just keep it close?
The Cardinals need a stop. Keep it below double digits if you can. Scott moving without the ball. Wow.
Middle of the zone, little flash, ball delivered from Sadler, money.
Just a pretty shot. 5-star recruit, McDonald's All-American. 31 starts last year.
Just rushing it.
You said it earlier, that's exactly what the Rebels make you do.
They make me talk faster even. I mean.
Oh my goodness. Well, Fader on the right baseline. There's not a spot on the floor she doesn't like. Richard.
You can feel it, like I really have to hurry up and shoot this thing.
Scott with 8 points. Skip across, Noel. Fouls that one off. Another chance. Oh yeah, clean it up, Star Jacobs.
A team that gets 16 offensive rebounds a game. So you can play great defense and then the deflation of sorry.
This team has connectivity, Mary. Coach Yo told us about it.
Exactly right, my bad. And then here comes your 5th year. It's okay, it's okay. I got this, and right now, Ole Miss got this.
This team's won 7 in a row, coming off the MAC championship. Started 11-0 in MAC play. Best in program history. And regular season champs, their first one since 2003, Mary. Doing a lot of firsts for this group, and they don't want this season to end, but they've got to find a way to get some stops and some scores.
Well, Coach Selly talks so much about what this team and their commitment to the community of Muncie and Delaware County, and just what basketball means to the state of Indiana. Certainly it's the era of Caitlin Clark with the Indiana fever, but you played at Evansville. You think about Ball State, Butler, Notre Dame, Purdue, IU. This is a state that just embraces girls and women's basketball.
Yep, they absolutely do. And fans have made their way here, and Coach Sully and his staff, former players coming back to coach with him. Many answers from Madison Scott, though, and this stifling defense. Another takeaway by Todd Williams.
It's just not the defense and the takeaways. It's the offensive rebounds and the second opportunities.
Second and third chances. Just under 2 minutes left in the first half. 15-point lead for Ole Miss. Won some struggles in the regular season against USC, but took care of business in the Big Ten Championship against them. And their first 30 winning season in program history, but the tournament championship, that was a fun one against USC.
And they won a national championship back in the AIAW days with the great and legendary Annie Myers. Drysdale now.
Yep, ranked top seed, first time program history, a lot of firsts, but talk about a deep, talented group.
Good basketball in LA this year, would you say?
Yes, sure has been.
Some USC and some Juju Watkins.
Yeah, that was a very different looking group to go with her. Shot clock winding down, Sadler shot short.
Small bites, that's how you get back in it. Small bites, but you need some threes to fall.
Can't get it all at once as his first half is winding down. Ole Miss on a 6-0 run, and happy to work a little clock. And there's a takeaway by the Cardinals.
Early help rotation helps that turnover.
Becky with 7 points, which is 14 on the season. Swatted away. The defense of Jacobs stayed with Bischoff.
I mean, the challenge when you play Ole Miss as an offensive player, when you they make you think about every dribble. You know, every time you pick it up, where are you going to go? You're just thinking about a lot of things that you normally aren't thinking about. You're just usually think about running offense. I got my shot here, and now it's like, I don't even know if I want a shot right now.
Exactly. It's exactly what Coach Brady Sallee talked with us about yesterday. He said, I don't want them thinking so much. I really hope that the instincts will kick in from when we matched up against Ohio State, North Carolina, some of these teams. But that was such a long time ago for this group. And Ole Miss is a very different looking defensive team. As that one trickles over for Iwala and an 8-0 run for the Rebels.
And Iwala, she's not similar to Vonleh, but she can have a very powerful impact on this Ole Miss team offensively. When she posts up tough and does things like this, just takes it one-on-one and scores.
Junior from San Antonio, Texas. I have some family and friends in the house. Got a 4-second differential, shot clock, game clock. First half winding down.
But what you love about watching Ole Miss is you have a group of players who have committed themselves to playing this style, giving everything they have to the defensive end of the floor.
I was just watching Coach Yo down at her defensive stance and not able to get out in time. Much needed bucket to stop the 8-0 run.
Double figures for Becky.
Sadler, good look. That will do it. 14-point lead for 5 seed Ole Miss here at halftime. We've hit the halftime break. Let's send it back to the studio, get caught up on all the action. Kelsey, Muffet, and Megan. And she's standing right here in front of us as you see the game summary. She's got some sparkly red nail polish as well, Mary. She is ready to go. It is the NCAA tournament, but you see those numbers. You were talking about the leading scorer for Ball State, Allie Becky, averaging 14 a game. Maybe needs to take a few more shots for them. And the first points, though, of this third quarter, they go to Ole Miss, where they did not lose the hot hands at the break. And almost a takeaway. How big defensively has Star Jacobs been? Her length. Her hand in Becky's face right there.
Talked about it a lot in the first half. Nothing coming easy.
Scott trying to go in close, and a swat by it was Kiefer. They're going to get her on that one.
It was a quick first half. We didn't have a lot of fouls, a lot of free throws, a lot of stoppage.
Yep, just 2 attempts for Ball State, just 3 attempts for Ole Miss from the line first half. It was fast.
I think Ball State would have enjoyed more stoppages just to sort of gather their thoughts. The game just, first half especially, just go, 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 and they never were able to kind of just compose themselves and take their time with anything they did.
People good for Scott. 1 of 2 from the line, and adding to her totals, the first in double figures for Ole Miss. She has 11, but efficiency 5 of 6 shooting. And they haven't all been layups.
3-quarter court pressure, the steal by Sadler.
Williams, she's been aggressive and really good this game, and that one off the mark.
Nice defense by Austin. Now can you get some points off the steal?
Try to turn the table if you can a little bit on what Ole Miss likes to do.
The big lead, and then you think about KK Deans has not scored. 0 for 5, 0 for 4 from distance.
That one batted out of play, 12 on the shot clock. It'll stay with Ball State.
Todd Williams will sit. as Coach Yo just likes to keep them fresh, keep that defense fueled up.
Yeah, she had a nice rotation going to finish the first half. Inbound, that one way out though for Kiefer. Scott trying to push, transition D, getting back, and oh, and one. It was a broken play, but the Rebels will take it. Star Jacobs was in the right place, right time by the missed shot.
Yeah, if you're Ball State or an opponent of this Ole Miss team, a missed shot is just an opportunity for them. They just take advantage. So instead of giving up 2, the potential to give up 3 because of the O board and the foul.
Fallon Richard, her second, and it puts Star Jacobs to the line, the grad student out of Dallas, Texas. Gets the 3-point play, really coming into her own, Coach Yo told us yesterday. And she was out a whole year, sat out last season. She transferred from Arkansas Pine Bluff. Took some time to kind of get back into it.
Shoots 57% from the floor.
Sadler trying to get a takeaway.
Sure.
And finally, too much, as Allie Becky wasn't giving up on it. Largest lead of the game for Ole Miss.
Becky, the 5'8" senior, made it to the NCAA tournament.
Foul away from the ball on the inbound. And Todd Williams back on. 3 fouls. That'll be KK Deans with 3. She takes a seat. Sadler comes out. This is a long lineup out there for Ole Miss.
That's right.
Yep.
You run the perfect play, wide open, and you can see the reaction from Kiefer on the floor. Like, are you kidding me? Everything was perfect, and I just didn't handle the pass. And it's a team right now that is just thinking too much.
Yep. Kiefer, the all-time leader in blocks for Ball State. MAC Defensive Player of the Year. It's not been easy. Michelle Austin tried to go the opposite direction and took it up with the right hand.
I love the reaction from Austin. Like,
Yep.
you know, I gave it a good try, and well done.
She took it up with that right hand, and Madison Scott was right there on the left side. That's a no-no. Another chance and an and one. This time the right side works for Kiefer.
And I think that was Kiefer's reaction too. You could see her just kind of talking to herself like, you know, I should have had the first one.
She'll go to the free throw line. Marie Kiefer, senior out of Alexandria, Kentucky. Started every game last year and has started every game this season. She's been a starter since she was a freshman.
All academic MAC, just a great student athlete.
Misses the free throw. Todd Williams brings it up. Shot off the mark, it comes down, jump ball. It's gonna stay with Ole Miss. Walla in. 17 on the shot clock. Jacobs, so aggressive, as trying for the block was Richard, but they whistle her with the personal instead. That's going to be her third. So she's going to take a seat. Ely Stuck will check back in.
Stuck had some solid minutes in the first half.
She did. She was physical. Trying to take it back at the Rebels. And for the 5th straight year, every NCAA Women's Championship game is on the networks of ESPN. For more information, go to ncaa.com. Your home for all 90 NCAA championships. The road to Tampa. These teams are hoping to get there, and another missed free throw, but Chinu off the bench cleaned it up.
I mean, they athletes are like serious vacuum cleaners. Like you miss some dust, they just come right back and clean it up.
And just getting it across. Ball State, the hounding pressure. The shot won't go.
Great idea.
Bischoff.
I mean, just great idea. You break it, you got to push it, look for the early shot.
And Bischoff, capable, 35% three-point shooter. Averaging 10 points a game. Iwala helped D coming over. Causing problems the first time, but the weak side board cleaned up by Todd Williams. Kennedy, Todd Williams, she's running the point. She's playing in the post. And whistle and a foul. I think it's going to be on Chinu. Sira Chinu, the freshman from Mali. Came to the U.S. at age 19 and really didn't start playing organized ball, Mary, until she was 19. Just incredible.
It's quite the story, and a story that will continue to unfold in the years to come, but the potential to be a superstar.
Yep, she sure is. Someone that Coach O didn't really know about, but was playing high school ball in Virginia, and that coach reached out to Ole Miss and said, you got to take a look at this player. Boy, thank goodness for the Rebels that they did. That will go. It's batted out of play. It's going to go the other direction.
We've been talking about Kennedy Todd Williams. She has 9 points, 10 rebounds, 6 of them offensive, and has not had a double-double this season.
Yeah.
So what a game.
She has a different focus in this one. Junior from Jacksonville, North Carolina, transferred from North Carolina a couple seasons ago. And Ball State causing some havoc now. And he's stuck, bringing some energy.
That's right. I love Stuck's reaction, like, let's go, everybody. Get back here. Let's score some points.
Cardinal likes it.
He does.
D dropping down, and MJ Johnson couldn't hang on. Sadler really stepped down to start that.
She did. And the thing that I mean, there's a long list, right? A laundry list of what they do well, but the closeout, how aggressive, under control, contesting shots, really, you have hope, and then it's dashed.
Yes. Got it out of play, stays. Ball State, that is Sira Chinu that we were talking about, the 6-foot freshman. SEC all-freshman team this year.
Yeah, 21-year-old freshman.
Yep. Impressive wingspan. Now Thomas has checked in as well. 20 in white for Ole Miss. We haven't seen her in the first half. There's Thomas, grad student, or junior, excuse me, from DeSoto, Texas. Skip across, Todd Williams off the iron, another long rebound and another chance. She'll get another one. Oh, this time, squares it up. That is confidence right there.
It really is. Her first double-double of the season, 12 points, 10 rebounds, 6 of them offensive. What a ball game here in the opening round of the NCAA tournament.
A double-double, and she's
great pass.
Ready to go. And the finish there, MJ Johnson with the layup. Ole Miss continuing to push. Chinu tries the reverse, and she's going to go to the free throw line.
3 players in double figures already for Ole Miss. Todd Williams, Jacob, Scott. Todd Williams. What a ball game. In rhythm. Only shoots 27% from 3, but in this game, feeling it.
Had just missed one in the left corner, and the long rebound came out, and she was ready at the top of the key.
She hasn't made a 3 since a game at Arkansas on the 13th of February.
It's about putting it together at the right time.
Exactly right.
And boy, is she. First free throw good for Sira Chinu. A couple of years at Shining Star Sports Academy, we mentioned in Petersburg, Virginia.
Averages 26 minutes a game and 2.5 steals a game.
Yeah.
in 26 minutes. It is an amazing number. Shoots 38% from 3.
Yeah, tied for second for the single season record in steals as a freshman with Arminty Price, if you remember her playing days. One of the greats for Ole Miss.
Second double-double of Todd Williams' career at Ole Miss, her 5th overall.
It's just hard to believe she hasn't had one this season. Almost got a steal there, and yeah.
Started having a dribbling adventure over there.
Coach O doesn't stop moving, bringing it on the sideline. She's going to find a lot of good things, I think, on this box score as this third quarter. Starting to wind down a bit. Under 5 minutes left.
An open shot.
From behind, and it's Ayanna Thompson with the personal.
Ole Miss defense suffocating. They want to beat you, and then they want to take your spirit with it. What makes Ole Miss great is their defense. Watch this group work as one. 5 different players. Footwork, hands, active, communicate. You're in your stance, you're rotating. Offense isn't bad. They're moving, ball's moving, and all you do is contest, and that's the best look you get. Ole Miss putting a clinic on. Get that out of here.
Madison Scott with the help there, and then she was helping Todd Williams. Todd Williams drops down. I mean, it is communication and rotation recovery at its best.
Well, you understand why when you go to a practice and you really understand the intensity, the focus, what Coach O wants, what they demand of these women.
Yep, she will stop the plays and until it's done right. Foul on Thompson prior to the timeout and to the line.
But again, Krista, in 2025, to find players that will commit themselves to this kind of defensive effort is just really, it's something to see.
Yep, it absolutely is. Physical play continues on the interior.
What a career, though, by Allie Becky, the only Division I player ever to average 10 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 4.5 assists in every season since her freshman year.
Yeah.
I mean, it has been a remarkable career.
It has been. State champ out of Brownsburg High School and Indiana All-Star, Miss Basketball finalist, and stayed in state to play for Ball State. And there were some very good players as well.
Dawn Staley at UVA.
Yeah.
Stacey Dales.
Wow. She's part of that group.
Brittany Boyd, who is now at St. Mary's in the WCC as an assistant coach.
A really special player. Batted around, and it's Star Jacobs. Gets the rebound and brings it up. And had the open look from Richardson. Richardson gets the bucket. Really unselfish play by this team at both ends. Mismatch on the interior, but Becky takes it, rattles that one down. 12 points for Becky.
Averages 6 assists a game. She has just 2.
Yeah, they've not been able to get their assist numbers going because they're an incredible assisting team. 16 on average for the season.
Just 5 in this game so far.
Yeah.
Looking high-low.
I think that was partially kicked, but it ends up in the hands of Star Jacobs.
Just what a beautiful job. The important thing is the ball. Go down and get it, and then figure out where you are and how to get the bucket.
16 points for Jacobs, 6 of 7 from the floor.
And 9 rebounds.
She's been everywhere. There's a rebound for Todd Williams. And Allie Becky couldn't catch up to her. She's going to get whistled with the personal, her second.
So tough to defend. High-low, floor spread. Just seal it, go get the ball, find out where you are, look at the floor. The floor will tell you where the basket is.
That was a tough pass.
It was.
Really didn't have the angle completely, but
it was low. Just go down there and get it, then figure it out. You got plenty of time.
free throw, good for Kennedy Todd Williams. 13 points, 11 rebounds. First double-double this season. She was the #1 player in the state of North Carolina when she came out.
But Krista, in 18 minutes, 12 points and 11 rebounds.
Yeah.
That's efficiency.
She has felt like there's a sense of urgency from the beginning for her, and boy, has she gotten every bit out of every minute. Now she's running the point. Oh, and the finish, Madison Scott.
If you're gonna do that, just dunk it. That first step is so quick and so long.
Hitting over 1,700 career points this game. Becky, head down, kept going. She's not giving up on this game just yet.
Hey, look, if it's your last college game,
Yep.
like you're just gonna go out there giving it your all. The Ball State players we're talking about, you know, the president of the university came and talked to them. The AD came and talked to us yesterday.
Yeah.
This is a team that is all about community.
They are. They've really kind of taken over Muncie, Indiana. They've been completely embraced by that community. And inside, up and good. Keeper with another.
Nice pass from MJ Johnson.
Four points for Kiefer. Oh, high arcer, pretty. Thompson with the 3 ball.
Inside, outside.
Just her 9th made 3 on the year. But everything going the right way for the Rebels. Johnson scoops it up. Get her the and one. That long extra step.
I love this emotion from Ball State. Right now, it doesn't matter what the score is. What matters is playing basketball and doing a little bit better than they have been. Great step through. Just use the backboard, use the rim, let gravity help, but be competitive and just get out there and let's do better than we've been doing. Love it.
Not giving up on this moment of making it to this first round.
That's right, Chris. You got one shot at this
Yep.
sometimes.
They've been fighting for it for a long time, this group, to get themselves here. They were close, but not able to take the MAC tournament championship to get that automatic bid. To the left, can't get it. I like the move, just not able to finish. Ryan Noel back on for the Rebels.
Austin just gave her every move she had and had to back out.
Oh, just losing it momentarily. Todd Williams almost the steal. Instead, back to Ball State, and the shot won't go, though, for Zuri Ransom is checked in. Or, excuse me, that's Grace Kingery back on. Ponytail blocked me out there, man.
It happens.
Clock winding down this third quarter. Scott into the high post, wants to get a little closer. And the help D stopping her there, but a big third quarter for Ole Miss. 27 points that quarter, one more to go to see if they can move on. How many stars shining as we take a look at the news and notes, Georgia A. Moore, she had a big first half in particular, finished with 34 points.
Needed all of them. They only beat Liberty by 2.
Jordan Hobbs. It's a fairly young Michigan team, but not Jordan Hobbs. She brings the experience and leads the way. The comeback team moving on.
So number 6 Michigan. They'll play number 3 Notre Dame.
Yep. Hoping that everything's good. Notre Dame taking care of business as well. And earlier we had 4-seed Baylor getting it done. They'll face the winner of this one with this final quarter underway.
And that drive from Ann Arbor down to South Bend's not a long one, so
no,
should see plenty of Michigan blue arriving in South Bend.
Yep, it's going to be fun. As Austin starts the quarter on the attack, she's going to go to the free throw line.
She's gotten more confident as this game has gone on, and she has had some shots blocked. But she just keeps coming back for more, and you can see the bench for Ball State still very involved.
This is the free throw and the rebound down to Jacobs. Sharon Austin, a transfer from Eastern Michigan this year. And 4 transfers in for Ball State to go with the core 4. And a kick keeps it with the Rebels.
Well, it's a Ball State team that came in with a dream, because a couple years back, this Ball State team pulled off a huge upset.
Oh, they sure did. They were a 12 seed that year as well. They made their way to Western Kentucky and knocked off the 5 seed that year, married the defending champs from the season before.
Yeah, and I just love the story that we heard yesterday about when Pat Summitt came out and walked onto the floor. We've all just how regal Pat came out.
Yeah.
And the whole team was warming up, and they literally stopped, turned, and stared as Pat came out onto the floor. And
yep.
the message was, you guys,
we gotta keep warming up. Yep. Brady Sally's associate head coach, Audrey Spencer,
was on that team.
She's a Hall of Famer at Ball State and now helping him on the sidelines. But she said it still gives her goosebumps to talk about it as they upset the 5 seed Tennessee. They were hoping to do just that in this one, and there's still time left, but Miss has been on a mission. Here's Audrey Spencer. Ball State, associate head coach now, part of that team that made it to the second round.
She literally had, I mean, it was like she was there yesterday when she was telling us the story. She's the one that said to her teammates, quit staring at Pat Summitt, let's play the game.
Yep. She said, we still have to warm up. She had 18 points in that game. Scott to the line. She is a special player. And beautiful free throw finish there. Grad student out of Indian Head, Maryland.
A 5-year starter.
Yep. You don't say that very often.
Sure don't.
Bischoff had the D coming out at her, got the shot to go, but can't hit it. Okay, Dean's back in, got into some foul trouble early and tried to dish it down. And Scott's frustrated with herself on that.
I think Deans is just ready to get out here and do a little something. 0 for 6, 0 for 4 from 3, has played only 13 minutes, watching her teammates get out here and have a whole lot of fun and competitiveness in the first round game. And all she's been doing is watching.
At Dean's, the season-ending knee injury last year after 6 starts on the season, and worked her way back, was coming in off the bench, taking on a different role, and now a starter in her 13th game today, but some foul trouble early, and she's been watching, but others have lifted this group up.
It looks open, and then Krista, the door just gets slammed.
Yeah.
Nice step back.
Oh, and Madison Scott and Allie Becky, a little push, a little shove, but then a little sportsmanlike pat from both of them going back. I like it. Competitors.
Can you tell she's been watching a little Caitlin Clark?
Yeah.
And that.
If that isn't shooter's touch, what is, right?
Exactly right. That is a soft touch.
Yeah.
When you just make it die on the rim like that.
Scott, that shot a little flat. Star Jacobs, an offensive rebounding machine.
It's her 4th double-double of the season, the 30th of her career. She is 21st in D1 for double-doubles.
16 points, trying to add to it, 11 rebounds. She has been impressive at both ends. We'll take a seat. Todd Williams back on.
Krista, it's what she's done, 21 minutes of play. I mean,
Yeah.
up and down this lineup. Gets 16 points and 11 rebounds in 21 minutes.
Efficiency. And hey, coverage of the NCAA Division I Men's Basketball Championships continuing on CBS, TNT, TBS, and True TV. For more information and game times and listings, go to ncaa.com. It's all kicking off and happening right now. She gets the free throws. Yeah, you're right, the efficiency, what these players, I mean, it's a quick rotation. Coach Joe's going to the bench regularly, but wow, what they do and the amount of time they're out there, really something. Oh, that was pretty. High arcer into the bench, but it goes for Austin.
Just playing with better pace.
And an offensive foul. Austin got back and she got clobbered as Star Jacobs couldn't stop her momentum. Players a little hobbled, but good to see him up, and Jacobs will take a seat.
And it really is the other thing about the depth of this Ole Miss team versus Ball State, where your starters are just having to go deep and long.
Yep.
And Coach Yo just says, you're next, you're up, let's go.
Yep. Very reliant the Cardinals are on those starters. And that was one of the things that Coach Joe said, when we want to wear them down, we're going to try to keep the pace up, dictate their shots, and her game plans worked pretty well so far.
11 different players have taken the floor for Ole Miss.
Well, what Coach Salih's done, though, he talks about the culture and building the culture for Ball State. They've been steady, they've been consistent, you can trust in it. And this team looked good yesterday in practice. They weren't really wide-eyed. They were definitely, it was a business trip for this veteran group. But you said it earlier, you can't completely emulate what Ole Miss does. You really can't.
And simply said, Ole Miss is on a mission.
Yep, they are. Foul on Sadler, her 4th. Coming up after this one for Regional 2 Birmingham, Lehigh, the Patriot League champs, taking on 2-seed Duke. The winners of the ACC championship. What a run they've been making at the right time of the year.
Another team that can play some defense.
Oh my, they sure can. Free throw's good. Alex Richard. Winner of this one will play Baylor. I'll have that one for you Sunday. Wraparound pass and the finish for Todd Williams. Good movement. She just cut right into the opening.
Yeah, nice find from Iwala.
Such a versatile team. The posts have great hands, great passers. And they catch Allie Becky, the turnover. 13th turn of the game.
With this unrelenting pressure, Allie Becky, 17 points, 7 of 14 shooting, 3 of 6 from 3, 3 rebounds, just 2 assists.
Yeah, they called the 3-second call on Kiefer in the lane. Iwala follows her miss to the opposite block, and she's struggling right now. Transfer from UCLA, spent 2 years with the Bruins. She's playing some of her biggest minutes. Coach Joe was talking about just her role with this group. She's out there a lot more. She's had to work on so many things.
Yeah, and her conditioning, just didn't get a lot of playing time at UCLA, and then the influx of all the transfers
Yeah.
to UCLA, the post players.
Shoots the free throw. Junior from San Antonio. Gets them both.
That did not look like a 52%
I was
free throw shooter.
just looking at that, yeah. Those look good. She's been working on her free throws. Becky trying to get closer and couldn't connect with the backboard on that one. Iwala giving her no room. Richardson high to low. Iwala with the finish.
Outstanding pass. Great early work from Iwala.
And Richardson was asking for it. She knew she'd have a pass to her if she could get it, and she did.
But when players think 2 passes ahead, you're doing something right.
That's the 3rd assist for Richardson.
Yeah, it's a great look. She sees it, she knows it, and as soon as the ball gets in her hands, it is leaving her hands. That's just a beautiful pass. Great work early by Iwala, but the whole thing is the pass in.
Yep. Unselfish team play.
It's tough to be a post. You spend most of your life working to get open and not getting the pass.
Yeah.
And when you do, it is a special moment.
Fatu Jallo has checked in, the freshman from Portugal for Ole Miss. 11 in white.
See Ellie Becky looking up at the clock.
Yep.
And you know your college career is starting to tick to a close here in Waco, Texas.
Yeah.
And what a career it has been.
Really something. MAC Player of the Year this season, 2-time all first team member and a 2-time member of the defensive team as well. She's been a starter from the get-go since her first season.
A finalist, 1 of 10 for the Becky Hammond Mid-Major Player of the Year award.
There are her accolades and assist. As much as she does in the scoring of things, she is an incredible assist player as well.
But what is remarkable about her career is you look at her freshman numbers and efficiency, and every year the consistency that she brings to this team is remarkable.
I mean, she was at the free throw line,
It's
but then
smart,
they
right?
made her move.
When you shoot 88%, you want to get up there.
Yeah, why not? But that's okay because Marie Kiefer took care of it. Gets them both. Kiefer, the senior from Alexandria, Kentucky, all-time leader in blocks. 6 points in this one today. She's averaging 7 on the season. Chinu can't get that one on the left side. And the roll was not quite there. Elise Stuck was trying to lose the D. And the pass off the mark from MJ Johnson. Beautiful move inside, but it won't drop for Iwala. 5 minutes left in the game. Winner moving on to the second round on Sunday.
Wow, a comfortable jump shot for Ball State. Few and far between.
Michelle Austin in double digits. She has 11.
And 8 rebounds. Solid game.
Yep. She's been doing everything she could.
Junior.
Jallo on the left, can't get it.
The bench wanted it for her.
It sure did.
They were all up saying, come on now, fall.
Just her 16th game of the year. Shot from Allie Becky off. And there's Ayanna Thompson back on with the play call. The junior muscling it up. Sierra Chinu with the bucket. Quick shot, no good. Long rebound, Ole Miss will bring it across. Thompson, why stop? Keep going.
The crowds, the Ole Miss crowd and bench loving that one.
They are loving it. There's some Rebels fans making their way from Oxford, Mississippi to Waco, Texas. Oh, not giving up on that one.
That's right.
Head down, keep curling. 19 for Allie Becky. One of 4 players for Ball State with over 1,000 career points. Down, shot just short for Thompson. Austin, she's feeling kind of relaxed at this point.
No kidding.
She's been working hard both ends, but finally able to just settle down. You hope, enjoy some of this experience. There's a timeout called. With 2:50 remaining, winner moving on to the second round. All right, Jacobs, talk about a stat line, Mary.
Yeah, just across the board, just a picture of efficiency when she's on the floor. 18 points, 6 of 7 shooting, gets to the free throw line, dominant on the boards as well. Just whatever you need, 11 rebounds, 4 of them offensive. A good day's work.
I mean, just putting it in at both ends and from one side of the stat line to the other and doing things that don't show up in the stat line. She made every player for Ball State think about what they were going to do before they came in toward her. We'll take another timeout, 2:40 remaining. 5-seed Ole Miss trying to finish it off to move on. Waco, Texas, first round, 2 minutes, 40 seconds away from finishing up. Between the 12-seed Ball State, 5-seed Ole Miss. This winner will move on. We'll have them Sunday taking on 4-seed Baylor.
And 6 seniors and grads for Ball State.
Yep.
Playing their last game. Have meant so much to this school, athletic department, the community. Gave it a gallant effort, but Ole Miss, when you go back to that 7-0 start,
Yep.
and then they just were like it hurt their feelings, and they just came out and slammed the door.
Well, Coach O said it, yesterday to us at practice. She said, we respect all that they've done, and the way we're going to show it is we're going to come out and play some of our best ball. We're going to have to. And they certainly did. Team in control of this one, but she wants to make sure they finish the way they got things going earlier in this one. Just love talking with her, though. Free throw good. These stuck. Hey, time for our game track brought to you by Invesco QQQ. Balanced attack by Ole Miss, Mary.
Yeah, you see the points, but what you don't see the rebounds. Todd Williams, 11 rebounds, 6 offensive. Star Jacobs, 11 rebounds, 4 of them offensive. This is a team that just got after it. They didn't really create the turnovers that they normally do, but they just demolished Ball State on the O board, second chance points. And that's something that can crush your spirit in a hurry. You can play good D, and then it just evaporates with an O board.
Yep, you're right. You think you've got it all done, and then you don't quite get it finished.
It's not done till it's done. It's great to see the smiles on Ball State's face. They made it to the big dance. They made it to the NCAA tournament.
Tessa Towers is checked in. 22 in black to the line. This is Rima Collins, a sophomore from the Bahamas. Haley Smith on for Ball State. And free throws good for Collins, her 14th game in the year.
I love the move by Coach Sally. Get everybody out there. You can see he played in the NCAA game.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, NCAA is about a lot of things, about a champion, and do you repeat, do you make it to the top of the mountain? But it's about games like this and moments like this.
Yep.
Because you'll think about this and tell your kids about this. I played in the NCAA tournament.
That's right.
And I scored a bucket.
Tess Towers taking advantage of her minutes. A junior transfer from Wisconsin.
They'll be leaning on her next year.
They sure will. Call the foul on the Cardinals. Coach Sully talked about the core four: Allie, Marie, Alex, and Madeline. What they wanted to do, they stayed. They wanted to get it done. They wanted to finish it together.
And they could have left. Some of them had offers, more money, more opportunity, but this is where their hearts were. This is where their friends were. This is where their coach was. And this is where their community was. And boy, have they represented well.
They sure have. 101 wins over the last 4 seasons. Free throw won't go. Sydney Bolden brings it up. Junior from Loganville, Georgia.
And they're winning the quarter.
Cut into the lane. Jumper won't fall. Just off for Smith.
But if you're Coach Yo, you start thinking about Sunday a little bit and the challenge of playing and beating number 4 seed Baylor.
Janet Von Lay with the big game today. What will she do against a team like Ole Miss? Smile on the face. Coach Yo. They live to see another day.
It'll be a long night for both coaching staffs as they put together their scouting reports, their film.
Noel out running, lays it up. Ryan Noel, her 19th game of the year, the sophomore out of Kansas City, Kansas.
Crystal Waco and Foster Pavilion is going to be rocking.
It is.
On Sunday. We don't know what time yet.
Yep. They hold about 7,500. This is a beautiful facility. It's only a little over a year old. And these are the first postseason games to be played here. And these seats will be filled. Oh!
Look at the bench.
Come on.
Loving
Haley
it.
Smith, sophomore out of Fishers, Indiana. Hadn't made a 3 all season.
Living the dream. And the hugs on the Ball State bench.
I don't think she'd taken a 3 all season, but Coach Yo and Ole Miss will be moving on to take on 4 seed Baylor. It was a wonderful effort from both sides, but too much Ole Miss. Their depth and their length can be stifling.